Common mistakes you see with it, people just jump straight to the end result, and that's not ideal. So you'll see people, okay, let's do the bird dog exercise, and right here they're going, you see how my back is arching, my neck is forward, this shoulder is retracted. So this is protraction, that's retraction. When they go up to it, they're retracting, their body is moving. You see how this hip has dropped and this side is side bending. You don't want any of that extraneous movement. You want everything to be nice and controlled, as if you see some people, they put a tennis ball or a PVC pipe along their back, and that tennis ball PVC pipe should not be moving because you're so stable throughout your core in your low back region. So follow these progressions in the next. First thing you want to do is just incorporate the upper extremity. So I'm going to go in this position. Rather than my neck being here, I'm going to retract my neck. My scapula or shoulder blade is protracted, so I'm pushing through the ground. And I'm just going to do my upper body. And you see how I'm not moving. As soon as if I do it and I have to shift to initiate that movement, you're not ready to go on to that next part. So right here, you can put a tennis ball on your back and nice and controlled, and try to not let that tennis ball move. So I'm not doing any abrupt, sudden movement. Get that upper extremity down. Let's go ahead and move on to the lower extremity. So same thing, neck retracted, my scapula's protracted, pushing through the floor. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and slide my foot out and back in. So you see how my trunk isn't moving that much. If as soon as I initiate that movement and I have to weight shift over or weight shift over this way, whichever way to actually get that movement, then you're not adding or you're not working on those stability muscles. So just nice slides with your foot on the ground. All right, so now you finally got the upper extremity and lower extremity section down. So now let's go ahead and incorporate really picking up that leg and getting full hip extension and back down. So you see how I'm not arching my back like that. My back is not arching. You want to be right here. Posterior, you're finding that neutral pelvic position. Extension, squeeze those glutes, and back down. So you see how I'm not leaning over and weight shifting. It should be nice and controlled movement. All right, we finally got that part down. Now we're gonna go to the full bird dog position. So right here, neck retracted, my shoulder blades protracted, and they're gonna stay in that protracted position the whole entire time to work on that shoulder stability. I have my neutral pelvic position. So here's neutral. Now I'm gonna go ahead, opposite arm and opposite leg. Up, minimal weight shifting, and back down. Minimal weight shifting, back down. So look at my shoulder right here. As soon as I get onto that single arm, I'm not dropping down. I'm pushing through that floor, working on that serratus anterior, which is really important for shoulder health. Nice. And all right, so here's a demonstration of using that tennis ball to make sure you have and are performing this exercise with as much stability as possible. So I'm first gonna put it right in that groove in between my back. I'm gonna anterior tilt for now, but when I get set up, posteriorly tilt, retract, protract the scaps. Now I'm gonna go ahead and perform it. You see how controlled I have to be to make sure that tennis ball or PVC pipe does not fall off my back. So let's say I'm doing it and I do not incorporate proper stability before I initiate the movement, and I lean over. That tennis ball is gonna fall off of my back. And then you gotta start all over again. So any type of big weight shifting or really fast movements, this tennis ball is gonna be a reminder and tactile cue that you are not initiating correctly.